Hi, this is Professor Ujjwal Chowdhury. I'm a member of the DLC Global Media and Entertainment Committee, Kolkata chapter. I work as the Secretary of Global Media Education Council, an international body of media educators and practitioners from 22 nations. And I'm also the strategic advisor and professor of Dhaka-based Daffodil International University, along with being the brand consultant of Kolkata-based Adamas University. The last full-time activity that I did was the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Adamas University of Kolkata, after being the Dean of Symbiosis and Amity Universities, and also Pearl Academy and Whistling Woods International. So today we speak about the evolution of media and entertainment, how it began, how it evolved, and what is the future, particularly when we look at the coming in of new technologies impacting upon media and entertainment in a big way. So, evolution and the future of media and entertainment for mankind. I have been also observing for the last 3 decades how media has evolved, entertainment has evolved. And what I find interesting is that till the 20th century, till the end of the 20th century, it was largely print-dominated media, a media which had the newspaper as the ultimate, truth, gospel truth. And alongside, we also had cinema, the power of the cinema, which will always remain this the most beautiful and creative expression of that human civilization could have thought of and could have practiced. But what we find with the onset of the 20th century, around the last 20, 22, 23 years, is an emergence of a concept called media convergence, and alongside the rise of the electronic media, particularly in our part of the world, South Asia. So television and to an extent entertainment radio, because in India, in the private sector, news radio is still not allowed. So entertainment radio and television came up in a big way. So much so that India becomes the largest television channels nation of the world. It's crossed a few hundreds, as we know, it's more than 500 channels now. So this rise is very phenomenal, as we can see. And I've seen the same thing in Nepal and Bangladesh. The numbers may be less than 30, but all these channels are born in the last 25 years, largely, except the government channels. Now, with the coming in of the pandemic, there is another major change that's happening. With the coming in of the pandemic, there is the rise of the web. Now it's becoming web-led media and entertainment. Whether it's journalism, you find mobile journalism and portal-based journalism, digital journalism. Whether it's entertainment, you find the huge rise of web series and web entertainment in a very big manner. Or if it is branding as well, branding and communication, is digital first branding now. Even more than that, mobile first digital branding. So within mobile, the first brand comes first, and then it moves on across all media. It doesn't mean that the print has gone off, at least not in India. It doesn't mean that television has gone off. It's still the #1 medium in the country. It doesn't mean that radio has gone off. In fact, the capacity of radio has not been exploited in India, because the private radio beyond entertainment has not been permitted in the radio sector. Beyond news has not been permitted. But having said that, the rise of the web media has been phenomenal. So today's scenario is such that tomorrow you will have a journalist who will not report for print or television or internet. A large number of them are females. So she will be reporting for multimedia. She will be a convergent journalist. She will go to a spot, tweet about it, and then give a voice note, which can be used as a radio story, audio story, or podcast. And then she will go in the corner and type out 3 paragraphs that goes up, flash in the digital medium, in the portal. And then she might actually shoot the whole thing and transfer the video, and there will be the first television story in brief that comes from the spot itself. She comes back from the spot and writes a proper report of 600 words that can go to the portal, that can go to the newspaper. And she will be also appearing in the studio in the evening, analyzing what has happened. And that's a full volume, full-fledged, television story, even with guests and everything, analysis and all that. And the next day, if it's a big event, she might be writing a deep dive story for the weekend supplement of the magazine. So the same person works from digital to audio to video to print and magazine, print, newspaper and magazine all together. That's the new age journalist. Even at the producer side of the content also is becoming, and Washington Post showed the way. They brought first the integrated, convergent, newsroom there. So that's journalism for you. Even in entertainment, we had this whole mindset. Cinema is all about, films are all about 2 hours and more sort of content. Everything is gone. From 10 seconds to 3 hours, anything audiovisual could be called a film today. So you have the 10 seconders going on online for putting reiteration of the brand or brand recall that happens. That's going on there. And you have 30 seconds ads in televisions. You have 50 seconds ads. You have 3 minutes acts. They are not ads, but acts which tell a story which is shareable. And therefore, you find such stories going viral. I remember one brand of masala was talking about immunity and spices in India for 2 minutes, and in the last 10 seconds says, all these spices are available in our brand, and then the brand name. I'm avoiding the name of the brand. So this sort of thing, and that was shared a lot. So what we are now seeing, the rise of branded content or content marketing. A content which has the brand inbuilt into it, but not overselling, not advertising format. So it comes very softly at the end. So traditional advertising was about informing. Here it's about enlightening. Here it's about engaging. And then the brand also comes in between. Even public relations has gone online. It's new media PR now, online reputation now. We find events going blended, e-events coming, even sports going, technology-driven e-sports, and then physical sports amplified. So people said content is king. Yes, content is king, but context is the kingmaker. Because if you provide a content without reference to the context to the wrong audience, that content has no meaning. So every content has to be contextualized. So a particular type of entertainment that we see in a Hindi general entertainment channel may not be something that will go well with a young stock market professional who is in his early 30s and who needs a different form of content itself, different form of entertainment at his own time, at his own pace, at his own place. And that's why you see the huge rise of web entertainment, rise of OTTs since the lockdown. So entertainment media is now web-led forever, and web-led with convergence. So the newspaper hasn't gone, the television hasn't gone, the radio hasn't gone, but they are all converging under the one platform. So the mobile is becoming the real mother of all medium. Even events, e-events, and the video streaming of events on the handset, and all other forms are surely there. You can even read the newspaper, even in the same design of the newspaper as e-paper through your mobile or on your laptop. So this is the great change that we are seeing now. And the next change that's coming, and it's already begun, in fact, that's where is immersive technologies and high-end technologies, communication technologies coming. That will be another revolution that we see. But before going to that, let me end this part of the talk saying, if traditional media of folk culture and theater and street plays and all, the traditional ethnic media, if it was communication 1.0, then print and became communication 2.0. The coming in of the printing press and print. Then radio became 3.0. If you remember, the world wars were first, the onset of the war and the end of the wars were first announced on radio because it was instantaneous, including John F. Kennedy's murder was first announced on radio. So radio was 3.0. Then cinema came and television came. So that became 4.0. We are moving to a convergence scenario, is 5.0. But convergence itself is getting qualified in times to come. And that qualification is now customization, contextualization, and the use of immersive technology, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So now we are moving to a scenario where technology integration with content is becoming the dominant factor. So on one side, you have the onslaught, if I can use the word, of artificial intelligence and machine learning in media and entertainment. So what is it beginning? Recommendations. AI recommends to you what you should consume, what you should buy, what retail should you do, what sort of entertainment should you have, what music should you listen to, what films should you watch. How does it do it? By observing, researching upon your behavior of consumption of media in the recent past. So machine learning, AI/ML are bringing in mega changes. Voice recognition. Voice recognition can enhance security in a big way. can bring about new relationships, new forms of relationships. So on one side, you have meta tagging. Even, for example, you do not understand a language, doesn't matter. Meta tagging would bring in transcriptions, will bring in the language that you can actually comprehend of a content which is in another language. So these are certain changes, mega changes that you can see, and this will change the way entertainment is being consumed. We are at a very rudimentary stage of this. Then the immersive technologies. So first, we were reading, so one sense. Then we were seeing, another sense. Then we were observing, listening, reading, thinking, seeing together. And now we are going to the next level. We are immersing. The technology that's coming with augmented reality and virtual reality is an immersive technology, a technology in which you just don't see and read or watch or listen to. You actually participate. You are into it, from observation to immersion. That's where augmented and virtual reality will take. So we used to read a news item. We used to watch a news item on television. It was 2D. Now we are getting into 3D. So 3D initially was the 3D cinema that you have and all that. But now the one that's coming, you are getting immersed. It's beyond 3D. You are getting immersed. You are a participant in the whole process of the news. And you can, with augmented reality, you can even see the possibilities ahead. So you are part of the news and not just an observer. And you can even think of, or the options can be given of what possibilities are ahead. You can choose one. So, and in entertainment also, a story can end in multiple ways. A viewer may have a choice of the way that he or she would love to see, and the story may move to that. So there are new initiatives being taken with the bringing in of AR, VR, and AI ML in the context of media and entertainment. Then this concept of avatar is coming, metaverse and avatar. So there is an alternative universe, virtual universe being created. So you have this universe, there is a metaverse. And there's a debate whether there will be one metaverse or several companies are coming out with 2 or 3 options of metaverse, in fact. So let's say, what will you be there in the metaverse? Your own avatar, which is another 3-dimensional virtual identity of yours, which exists in that metaverse with the name written up and with the same similar looks and features that you are. So sitting at a place, you can be doing things which will need you to go to multiple places in the universe. But in metaverse, you don't have to. So there could be stories from any part of the world. There could be a music video. There could be many other forms of entertainment where you are participating in it. And through the metaverse, there will be obviously an alternative currency system, digital currency there. The digital currency is also coming in universe as well. A different paradigm of entertainment and media is coming as we go ahead. Much of it is in the process of research. And just now, the idea is what we do in our physical world in this universe, we'll be doing similar things in metaverse, but it may go beyond. It may go to things that are not known to mankind today when you actually traverse the world of metaverse as it unfolds. I thank DLC for giving me this platform to reach out to you in this manner, bringing to you the entire journey of media and entertainment from the primitive, traditional, ethnic ways to the modern metaverse and AR, VR level or immersive technologies level. If you would like to listen more to these similar things and going more focused on whether it's media management, media revenues, or one specific style of content and their impact on society, please keep listening to the videos on DLC platform. Thank you, DLC, for being there.